What is going on, Moongang? This video will be an update about what happened in the stock market on Tuesday, March 2nd. First, I'll be letting you know what's going on in the public portfolio. Then I'll be talking about the action in two of our favorite meme stocks, AMC and GME. And then we have to talk about the new darling, or maybe I should say potential darling, of the meme stock world, rocket companies. But before we get into all that, I want to take a quick moment to say thank you. Today, this channel hit 100,000 subscribers, and I am beyond elated. Thank you so much for all this amazing support on this journey. Of course, we're going to be here for more and more stock market content, but I really just thought it was important for all of you to know how much all of your amazing support truly means to me. Once again, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. All right, let's hop into it. Before we get into the charts, here's a quick update of what's going on in the portfolio. Today, we ended down $200, so pretty much flat. I did add some new positions that we need to talk about. First, I still, from the previous portfolio updates, I still have the GME calls, I still have the AMC calls. I sold CCIV so I can get into RKT, but I still have my AMC shares and GME, those haven't changed at all. So let's talk about what's going on with my RKT position, and RKT is the ticker for rocket companies. First of all, today when it really started moving, if you caught any of today's live stream, there was a technical breakout. That's when I first got into RKT. So right here, around what time, is there a timestamp on this? At 12:45, right after the technical breakout, I got two contracts at 220 each, so the total position cost me $440. The $32 strike, expiration date of this Friday, March 5th. As you can see, I only have one left. That's because I sold one at 750, basically not only to cover my position but lock in some profits. And now for this one, I'm basically playing with the house's money just to see if this does become another squeeze amazing run-up scenario. And I think there's a couple signs that it could happen. I'm not saying it's likely, or definitely not saying it's definitively going to happen, but I figured let's run with one. And then when I saw strength later into the day, I more than tripled down on the situation. $50 strike, expiration date of mid-March. These ones are farther out. I'm letting it more time to develop. I have three of these call options. Each one cost me $5.90. This was actually two separate buys, one at 620, two at 575. As of now, I am up 29% on this one. But once again, this one is a little bit of a longer play. So those are the two new positions, basically two call options on RKT, just in case we see another massive squeeze. Please let me remind you, not a financial advisor. This account is extremely high risk to high reward. I would not say that this is conservative trading, investing, or anything like that. This is pretty much big bets at the casino we call the stock market. Before I get into really what's going on with Rocket, let's do a quick breakdown really fast of what's going on with AMC, GME. I know a lot of people are tuning in, quick update. Basically, both of them essentially had boring inside days. Right now, AMC, it ended the day at $8.93. Right now it's trading at $8.89 as I'm filming this. It dropped almost 3%. Not too much going on with AMC. I would like to get it to recapture $9. Past that, I have a big resistance at 10.10, and then past that, we have 11 for the gap fill. So once again, the first resistance I think is just that key psychological level of $9. I'm hoping we gap up above that. The main first resistance I'll personally be watching is from 9.75 to 10.10. There's a lot of supply sitting in that area, so I'm expecting it to struggle there, but if we can go overcome that, if there's enough bullish momentum, I'll then be looking at the bottom of this gap at $11. And just so you can see the kind of action that we're dealing with, this is the 30-minute chart for AMC. It's just pretty much a repeat of yesterday, Monday, March 1st. It's just an inside day, not much movement, a day of consolidation. Don't forget, in the world of stock trading, support is we have periods of expansion followed by consolidation and vice versa. So we had expansion. Most recently, the expansion was downward. Now we've been consolidating. So fingers crossed, knock on wood, that the next phase is expansion, and not only just expansion, but expansion upwards. And one final update on AMC before we get over to GME. Let me quickly do this. I just wanted to go over it. As we were watching it throughout the day, the short shares available did go up. So that means more and more people were covering their position. The short borrow rate, fee rate is still pretty high, but I just wanted to keep you updated on this. Overall, the short interest in AMC is still high, definitely still high enough for a short squeeze. I just wanted you to know that the general trend today was that we were seeing more and more, which means that more people were covering their shorts, just so you know. All right, now let's switch gears a little bit to GME. Not that different from AMC. Another kind of just boring inside day, not too much going on. The first resistance is 128. If you were paying attention to this stream today, we know there's a lot going on at 136. We can see that better on the 30-minute chart. But overall, the big upcoming resistance is the top of the original gap region back from February 2nd. That's at 158. And then from there, we have the gap of 184 to 212. So similar to AMC, that will have that gap fill up to $12.91. I am looking for a gap fill up to 212 on GME. On the bottom side, we have some support scattered all the way from 91 up to 114. There's scattered support in there. So I'm definitely looking for GameStop to hold on to that. Let's switch over to GameStop here. So we are in this pennant going on. It tried to break out of this today, just so you can better see. I basically just connected these two. So we had this high of 199 and then the next high on February 25th. Connected that. It tried to break out today, kind of got smacked. So I'm looking mainly for this breakout tomorrow. If that happens, I think it could get pretty exciting. There is resistance from 134 to 137. Past that one, we have 158. Those are the technical levels of resistance. And just so you know, to clarify, when I say support, all I mean is a price level that the stock has bounced off of in the past. When I say resistance, all I mean is a price level that the stock has been rejected in the past. In the world of stock trading, support likes to remain support, resistance likes to remain resistance, and they switch support to resistance, resistance to support. So basically, we're just identifying important price levels because there's a good statistical chance that they will remain quote unquote important price levels in the future. These levels I have marked out in the yellow are important price levels in the past, so I think they'll remain important price levels in the future. Today, we're selling off a little bit. GameStop down 1.84%, down a little bit more in post-market trading, but really overall, it didn't change much from yesterday. So both AMC, GME, pretty boring days, not too much action. But remember, consolidation leads to expansion. So the more and more it consolidates, it's going to lead to a bigger phase of expansion. So that is definitely what we are waiting for. And just to give you an update on GME, why is this doing this again? Sorry. The short shares available is down to 250,000. So overall, like we did see a slight trend upward. So some people did cover their shorts, but the overall short position is from the data that we have still pretty sizable on GME. So once again, AMC, GME, kind of in the same boat as of now. So let's look for a big development. Of course, as the storyline for AMC and GME continues, I will obviously keep you updated with the new technical levels. If there's any fundamental updates, I'll keep you updated on that. And now let's switch over gears to potentially the new meme stock that everyone's excited about, Rocket Companies. Trades under the ticker RKT, Rocket Companies. It gained 71% today. It ended at 41.60 in post-market trading. Right now it's down to 38. From the start of 2021 until now, Rocket Companies is up 105%. This week alone, it's up 108%. And it had an okay day yesterday on March 1st, but today was absolutely insane. As you can see, yesterday's high was 24.50. Today's low was 26.75. So we do have this gap region, but so much bullish strength. For those of you who don't know, Rocket Companies is just, we've heard, like, it's the Rocket Auto, Rocket Loans. Here's all their companies, just so you have a better idea of who you're really dealing with. What's kind of interesting about this is they had a very, very good earnings report. And basically, they did okay in 2020. More recently, they're doing super well because interest rates are trending downward, which is obviously very good for mortgage loans and everything of that nature. But what's cool about this is it was the hot topic in the world of Wall Street bets today. And there was obviously a lot of attention. So people are suspecting of, hey, if not much action is happening in GME and AMC, maybe it's going to happen in Rocket RKT. So I like it, especially because it fits into the brand of the Moon Gang. We're riding the rocket to the moon. I like how it fits in. A couple of people were worried of like, oh, is this the distraction from GME, AMC? I don't know. Like I have faith in all three of these. Obviously, you have to understand that just because retail traders are I guess what we're paying attention to is like all over the board. The big thing moving these markets is hedge funds versus other hedge funds. Please don't forget about that. There's a chance that some of these could squeeze, all of these could squeeze. I don't really subscribe to the notion of like Rocket is taking away attention from GME, AMC to the point, like I know it's taking away attention, but I don't think it's to the point that it would completely stop the squeeze. That's my opinion on it. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but as you see, I have a position in all three. I would be happy. I really want all three of them to squeeze, but I would be happy for any number of them to squeeze. I'm looking for money-making opportunities in the market. I'm not completely indebted to AMC and GME. I'm at the point of how can I make money? If I see a mover and if I see good opportunity, I'll hop into it. But of course, I'm not selling any of my AMC, GME. I have diamond hands on those. I will be riding those to the moon. So the intraday high on RKT was up to 43. Let's look at the 30-minute chart. So basically, I got into my call options on this breakout down here when we got out of this trend around $30. I got in. I thought there would be a little bit of resistance at 34.42. There was. Then it shot up past that. That's where we had some halt. In the post-market trading, it got as high as 45.50, and now we're trading at 38. So the big question is, what's going to happen when the market opens tomorrow? Obviously, I'm not Nostradamus. I don't have a crystal ball. I don't have a magic 8 ball, so I can't guarantee what's going to happen. All I know is now we're at a new all-time high. So we're going to have to let price discovery play itself out so we can better understand the new levels of supply and demand. With that being said, though, we can also bank on some key human psychological levels. The first one, I mean, we hit 45.50, which sets up the first one of $50. A lot of people will be trying to create shorts there. They'll be trying to take profits there. So I'm going to closely be watching $50. And of course, we'll watch today's high of 43 and the post-market high of 45.50. That's all in terms of resistance. In terms of support, I'll basically be watching how the stock, I don't even know if we're going to get here, but I'll basically be watching the previous all-time high of 34.42. So that's obviously quite a bit of range, but with people interested in it, with people talking about Wall Street bets, I do have pretty high hopes. I'm interested in to see how this plays out. It's already in the news cycle, which I think is a good thing. Rocket Company shares soar more than 70%, hurting short sellers. The more and more pain we inflict on them, obviously we could see a bigger short squeeze, which could lead to a gamma squeeze. They're going to play off of each other. And it seems like from a little bit I was hearing in the chat today, the live stream chat and the Discord chat, the CEO of Rocket Companies is specifically outspoken about short sellers. I mean, they even had a special dividend payout, I believe, of $1.11. So whenever you hear special things like that, it sounds like he's really trying to amp up the pain on short sellers. So when the leader of the company is kind of on our side of this getting squoze, really, is very, very good for us. So I'm excited to see how this plays out tomorrow. Please remember, it's a high risk, high reward play. I don't know how it's going to go. It's the same with AMC and GME. I'm watching all three. I'm in on all three. I want all three to absolutely go to the moon. With that being said, I would love to know your thoughts. AMC, GME, RKT, what are your thoughts on them? Which one do you think has the best chance to go to the moon? Are you in on all three? Do you like the one the best? Please let me know in a comment below. I would love for all of them to squeeze. I would love for everyone watching this to make a bit of money. Don't forget that if you want to stay up to date with the Moon Gang, if you want notifications on the live streams, if you're interested in any of that stock market content, don't forget to join up with the Moon Gang by hitting the subscribe button, going over to that bell icon and switching it to always so you get notified whenever anything's happening. And of course, if you want 2 free stocks, check out that link to Webull below. Once you sign up, you'll get a free stock. And then when you deposit $100, you'll get another free stock. At a minimum, you're guaranteed a free $10, and at most you can get up to $1,800, I think $50, something like that. If you do go through this process, I would love to know what 2 free stocks you get. I like to keep a leaderboard of the biggest gainers just for free stocks, just something fun going on. But until tomorrow, the live stream will be bright and early, 9 a.m. Hope to see you there. And from then until now, I wish you the absolute best of luck in the markets. Thank you.